everyone, it's Carissa and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am super excited because I'm sure that I'm going to say that I'm super excited before every video watch. But today we are going to be talking about how I managed to be a social media influencer full-time on top of a full-time job. So this is actually a very highly requested video that I've gotten on my Instagram. I did a few polls for the last 2 months trying to decide what kind of content I wanted to come out with on my YouTube. And although I have made the decision to kind of stick with the self-love, self-care, motivational type of videos, I am gonna throw in some beauty videos as well as some Instagram growth videos for my OG followers from Instagram. Before I get started, I just wanted to ask if you guys could give this video a thumbs up and then subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this. And without further ado, let's just get started with the video.
Made this here with all the ice on in the booth. At the gate outside, when they pull up, they give me loose. Yeah, jump out, boys.
So I feel like one of my eyelashes, this eyelash, is really dramatic compared to this one. And I swear they're the same lashes. Maybe I just put them on differently. So I've got my workbook right here. Yes, it matches my planner. And I'm going to flip over to my handy dandy notes so that I know exactly what I'm going to say. So many of you guys wanted to know how I am able to have a full-time job as well as working full-time as a social media influencer. If you have ever tried to be a YouTuber or be an Instagrammer, then you know how much work it actually is. That is honestly probably the #1 reason why a lot of people don't make it, because they end up giving up because of the amount of work that you have to put in order to get something back. I was really lucky because when it comes to my Instagram, I grew pretty fast. Within a 6-month period, I was able to gain 10,000 followers, and I have slowly but surely been able to make a little bit of income from that. Nothing much though. I have the ability to make more money on Instagram. However, I am just kind of starting to get the hang of making money on Instagram. So I'm trying to make sure that I do it the right way and execute it as professionally as I can. So just to give you a little tiny bit of a background story, I do work full-time at a beauty supply store. I am a makeup artist there. I do makeovers on people that come in and need their makeup done, as well as I kind of am in the sales department where I try to push people to buy the makeup that is in our store. At that job currently, I'm working about 40 hours a week. Sometimes it's a little bit more. We have been low staffed, so I've been working a lot more than usual, but I am full-time there as well as full-time as a social media influencer. I post every single day on my Instagram, and I am just starting to post every Monday and Thursday here on my YouTube. So it's been a struggle. I'm slowly starting to get used to it, but there are definitely some ways that I had to kind of maneuver around my schedule to kind of make sure that I can be able to do all of this. The issue that I was having with my job is that they don't open until 10 a.m. And I have become a morning person. So I am up at now 5:30 every morning. It used to be 7, and then I slowly have gotten myself to get up at 5:30, and that is because I have so much to do. And when I'm already going to work so late, the earliest that I would get off on a short shift is about 4 or 5 o'clock. So I would come home, and then, it would be dinner time with my dog and my boyfriend, and I wouldn't have time to do any Instagram stuff because by the time you're done with dinner, I want to relax down and get ready to end my night. So I have figured out a few ways to kind of work both jobs into my schedule. Basically, I have 2 full-time jobs, and if you have tried to be an influencer or, a social media person, you know how much work it actually is. One way that has really helped me be able to do full-time Instagram, YouTube, and full-time real-world job thing I mean, they're both real jobs, so. But I have learned to wake up super early in order to do my work. If you know me at all, you know that I used to not be a morning person at all. I could sleep until 1 p.m. every single day and be content. When I first got this job, I would literally sleep in until about 9, and then I'd have to leave by 9:45. So I would have to put a full face of makeup on, and I'd have to take my dog out, and I would skip breakfast, skip my coffee. I'd buy coffee at Starbucks every day. I was a mess. I finally decided, girl, you gotta get your shit together. You have to save some money, and if I really want to be a social media influencer for the rest of my life, or at least consider it as a career, I really knew that I had to put in the work. So I decided to slowly get myself to get up a little bit earlier each day, blah, blah, blah. If you want a video on how to wake up earlier, if you're not a morning person, just give this video a thumbs up and I'll go more into that. I eventually was able to wake up at 5:30, and basically how my morning goes is from like 5:30 to 6:30, I will kind of do my own thing. I'll make breakfast, I'll make my coffee, I'll feed my dog, I'll kind of relax, go outside and watch the sunrise, just so that I can get a good boost to my morning, and then I will honestly get straight to work. I will put some makeup on, and then I'll film a video, or I'll edit, or I'll answer emails, or I will apply to campaigns. And basically what that means is when you apply to campaigns, it's kind of like you're applying for jobs, and then you write a proposal, and it has to be really thought out. And I like to make a different proposal for every single campaign that I do, just so that it's really coming from the heart and I have a better chance of gaining that campaign. So I honestly, getting up early has helped me so much. I know that at some point, I really don't want to have to get up super, super early just so that I can start a different job to just go to another one. But as of right now, my hours are kind of staying the same at the beauty supply store, so I kind of have to work with what I get. My second tip is that I started filming in the mornings, kind of going off of what I was saying before. I found that if I film in the mornings and I edit at night, I'm able to get everything done. Again, if you try to make YouTube videos, it takes about 1.5 to 2 hours, sometimes 3-4 hours to edit a video, and to film videos, depending on what types of videos that you're making, that can take pretty long as well. So when I wake up in the morning, small videos like this where we're just talking, we're just hanging out, I'm giving you some tips, some tricks, that I can do in the morning because it is super easy to just sit down here with you guys and speak to the camera, versus if I were to do things like morning routines or, you know, DIYs and stuff like that, that's gonna take a more thought out process, and it's gonna take a lot longer. So I try to keep those for the days that I'm off of work. But for small videos like this, I like to incorporate it into a few days of the week where I just sit down and talk to you guys. And then after I get off work at 9 p.m., if I'm working a double like I am today, I go in at 10 a.m. and then I won't be home until 9 p.m. So I am filming in the morning, and then when I come home from work, I will edit until about 10 p.m., 10:30. My biggest tip to being able to do 2 full-time jobs, I guess, is honestly to have a planner. And I can't even explain to you, I don't know where I got this whole planning thing from. I do know where I got it from. What am I talking about? I watched Kayla Nicholson since I was in like, I don't know, like 11th grade. And so I've been watching her for a few years, and she has really taught me to kind of get my shit together. I have learned planning from her. I've learned meditation from her. Everything that I am expressing to you has been passed down to me from other YouTubers. And one way that I'm able to like keep up with videos to kind of inspire me and give me content to create for you guys is I honestly just, when I'm doing my makeup, if I'm not filming it, I will just watch YouTube videos while I do my makeup. I do that almost every morning, and it's really nice to be able to catch up on some videos when you're super, super busy and you don't have the time to just sit down for hours and watch YouTube videos. I wish that I had that. I used to have that. So when it comes to a planner, I have a daily planner that kind of shows me everything that I need to get done throughout the day, or like special events, things that I really need to do. If I have any meetings, if I have a post that is due if I have like a sponsored post that is due, blah, 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 those types of things. And that is in the planner that I showed you guys in my Plan With Me video. I will link it down below if you haven't seen that. And then I have this guy right here, which is my work notebook. So basically, this is broken down into a bunch of different sections. When you first open it up, it's gonna have a bunch of different YouTube video ideas because you always want to have video ideas written down. I like to keep as much as possible. Every time that I come up with a video that I wanna do, I write it down in here, or if I'm on the go, I'll type it in my phone and then write it in here later, because it gives me such a broad option, just so many different options for me to choose from that I will never run out of content. I think I'm good for a while. So then on the opposite side of my journal, I'll kind of like go in the middle of the journal instead of having a bunch of different journals, because I just feel like that's too much to handle in my head. I want to keep it short and simple. Basically, I'll put the bookmark wherever I have something important written. And for instance, here is all of my Self-tober videos that I'm going to be coming out with in the month of October. So I have, in where this bookmark is, I have all the videos that I'm doing for the full 31 days, and then every time that I film and edit the video, I put a check next to the video that I've done. And then in the back of my journal, this is what I do every single day. Basically, the notes that I had for this video are kind of at the bottom, but I plan out my morning. For days that I have a double, like today, I really just want to make sure that I get everything done. So what I will do is I will plan out from time to time exactly what I am doing, and then the details of like the video that I'm filming or the work that needs to get done at the bottom. One last thing that has really helped me kind of keep up with having 2 jobs is meditating. It really has helped. Sometimes if I'm really in a rush, I will do the 3-minute Headspace app meditation, and that is quick and easy, but it just makes such a big difference in my day. It really helps kind of get my mind together, and it also gives me a break just from life, because I am so busy. I am go all the time. I really always need a little bit of downtime. But that is really it for how I managed to have a full-time job on top of being a social media influencer. I really hope that one day I will be able to just be a social media influencer, but you know, you have to grind until you make it, and I completely understand that. The work that you put in, you will receive back one day, and I feel like I am a very hard worker at everything that I do, so I'm just really trying to push through and stay positive. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that it helped you out in some way. If you want these to be more detailed, or if you want me to go into any of the details that I was explaining in the video, just send me a message or comment down below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and then subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Other than that, I will see you guys in Monday's video. Thanks so much for tuning in. See ya.
So sad.
Surrender, retreat, y'all in too deep. Play,